Former Blackwater contractor from Virginia Beach will soon turn himself in to federal authorities. The Supreme Court refused to hear the case on appeal of Chris Drotliff. He was found guilty of involuntary manslaughter in the 2009 shooting that left 2 Afghans dead and another injured. Drotliff's telling his story only to Andy Fox. Andy?
Tom, this is the first time we are hearing from Chris Drotliff. He is the first contractor of Moyock, North Carolina-based Blackwater Security to go to prison. Blackwater is now called Academy. Today, in his final hours of freedom, Drotliff spoke only to us about the raw deal he thinks he got, how he was acting in self-defense, and how the United States, he thinks, has made him a scapegoat.
Not holding my children and not being able to watch them grow up for the next 2.5 years.
Chris Drotliff is thinking about freedom, his wife, his 2 children. The 37 months he won't be with them because he'll be in a federal prison. Do you feel like you've been railroaded?
I do.
Drotliff is quietly angry. In his only interview, Drotliff says the U.S. government was trying to appease Afghanistan in bringing him to trial.
Look, Afghanistan, this is what we'll do to people that come over there, and think they have the right to do anything other than exactly what we tell them they have the right to do. That's honestly what I feel. I feel we've been used as a scapegoat.
Drotliff claims self-defense, trying to save his own life May 9th, 2009. For the first time, in his own words, here's what happened that's sending him to prison.
A car came up behind us, got into the middle of our convoy, and struck our lead vehicle.
This was the lead vehicle. It rolled 2 or 3 times into a ditch. Drotliff thought car bomb. The car drove off, but did a U-turn and came back.
They were coming the wrong way down Jalalabad.
Did you think they had explosives in the car?
Absolutely. I thought they had just taken our lead vehicle out, that they were back to finish the job.
The car gets closer, chaos all around. Here's the shot-up car brought to Norfolk for the trial.
We continued firing on that vehicle, and there were rounds in the back of that vehicle, but that's because as that vehicle passed us, we shot at it. After it had passed us, we continued shooting at it, because the last thing you want is a 2,000-pound explosive weapon being able to make a U-turn and get a second chance at what it just tried to do.
At trial, U.S. District Judge Robert Dumar was not sympathetic to that explanation, that the car was leaving. We can't get around the fact that all of the bullet holes were in the rear of the vehicle. It was reckless conduct, totally reckless.
We were not drunk, savage contractors over there, acting like cowboys, that we were trying to get home to our families.
We aren't sure yet when Drotliff has to turn himself in. We are monitoring that situation. Tonight at 6, what Drotliff thinks about his former employer, Blackwater, his response to what the U.S. attorney said about him, and how stress in a war zone complicated an already complicated situation. That tonight at 6. I'm Andy Fox, 10 on your side.
And we will post Andy's unedited interview with Chris Drotliff online at wavy.com.